Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another 126 Draft Challenge. Fantasy FC Team 2 is here. I don't know what just happened. I dropped my remote. Fantasy FC Team 2 is here, and I'm hoping to get some of them today. Let's get into it. All right, draft attempt number 1. Like I said, I want to get some of these Team 2 cards. I think I only got like 1 or 2 in my last attempt, and we're going to take a 3 back. Might as well. New formation, new cards. That's my logic here. Let's see if we can start off with one. We do not. We start off with Rui Costa and Cam. Second Cam to pair up with him. I think there's a couple Cams in Team 2. So far, we get absolutely none. That's okay. Striker spot, though, is going to be big. We got a 95 Holland last time around. Instead, we get the 93 right. We will gladly take that. So, one good card in this draft. If you guys don't know what a 126 draft challenge is, come on now. Anyways, we're looking for the highest rating and highest chemistry possible. We're looking for a combination of the two to hit a 126. Our highest so far is a 125. We need a 93 rated draft, though. 93 rated draft to get this. So far, that's not going to happen. We're going to need a big bench and players like Mateus to keep on popping. We love Mateus because he can play center back. I'm going to sing that every time. Center back number 1 is going to be 95 Renard. Okay, good start. Second center back to pair up with her is going to be Harry Maguire. At least it's a big center back, stature-wise. Forehead-wise. Next center back, ooh, I don't really want to take the 90 Saliba, but he's the best pick we have there, so I'll take him. 95 would have been much better. And our goalkeeper is going to be Allison because Tim Howard does have a Fantasy FC Team 2 card. So, 89 rated, 27 chem. We have some good foundations here, but we need a lot more on this bench to get anything out of this draft. Draft intent number 1, though, not looking too bad. We are going to take... I'm tempted to take Donnarumma for rating, right? But Petr Cech is just going to be so much better if we run out of chemistry options, so I think I have to take it. It's a 1 rating difference. Hopefully that's not the end of us. Who knows? We are going to take the 94 Grimaldo, though, because he can play left mid. Doesn't get much chem now, but we're going to work our team around him for sure. Next pick here is going to be the 89 Nathan Ake, and at that center back role, he's going to be much, much nicer for it. Let's put him in there. We're losing chem left, right, and center, but we're up to a 90 rated draft. So next pick is going to be either Çalhanoğlu or Xavi Simons. I will take Xavi Simons there for that cam slot. Helps us out with Bundesliga links and with the Dutch link to Nathan Ake. 2 picks left to go on the bench here. 1 or 2. Maybe 3. Who knows? Now 2 picks left to go here on the bench. After that abysmal pick, we do get Bruno Fernandes. Now, Florian Wirtz is nice because over Rui Costa, he will get chemistry to Grimaldo and give chemistry to any Bundesliga players. Bruno Fernandes is nice because he is a lot better than Nemeka at that center mid role. Obviously, Heung-min Son doesn't really help us in this formation, but Savinho can't play right mid. He doesn't help us either. So it's between Wirtz and Bruno Fernandes right here. Bit of a tough one. I don't know if we'll get a bigger center mid, to be honest. And Florian Wirtz is a +3 versus a lot more than 3, so we're going to take Bruno Fernandes here. We lose 2 chem off the rip. Hopefully we can get that back later on. That's the goal here. Next pick here, we get, finally, I don't think he's a Team 2 player. I think he was from Team 1, but we do get a Fantasy FC player that is actually worth putting in the starting 11. Joe Cole is here, and on this bench, we need a lot of help. We only have 5 picks left to go, and we have 5 players that are terrible on our bench. I might put Petr Cech in for more chem right here, +2 chem, and now we're just missing either a Spanish link for Grimaldo and a D1 Arkema link for Renard. So, a Spanish D1 Arkema manager would fix our chemistry. Don't know if that exists, though. Let's just hope for bigger cards on this bench. Starting off with Milito does not really help. Hamšík doesn't really help either. We just need the biggest card possible, so we're going to take Diego Milito. 4 picks left to go. We need all of them to be massive. We do get a 91 Daniel Mellon. He was also from Team 1, but he would link very nicely with that Marcus Rashford that just came out. I don't know if the Dutch link helps us here. The Premier League link, however, might. So I am going to take him, and we're going to swap him out for Rui Costa, and then swap out for Joe Cole. Okay. Chemistry plus rating. I'll take it. 3 picks left to go. Let's see if we can get some big cards here. Hopefully a link for Grimaldo. Now, Granit Xhaka can play center mid, right? Yep. And he would get that Leverkusen link to Grimaldo. Abedi Pele doesn't necessarily help us here. Neither does Dante. I'm going to take Granit Xhaka even though he's lower rated. We are going to swap him in for Nathan Ake, so it's a -3. But then swapping in for Mateus is a +4, and that leaves us just the D1 Arkema link away from full chemistry on this draft. Not bad, not bad. Next pick, we do get another chance at Florian Wirtz, and I think we'll take it this time around. Last pick for this draft, can we get like a 95 plus would be nice. We get a 93 Dybala. Okay, that's not bad at all. Can he play is the question? He can play. All right, Dybala is in. Joe Cole doesn't really help us over Daniel Malin, so we will end with that. It is 90 rated, 32 chem. Let's swap around our bench. Harry Maguire comes out, of course. No one wants him on the bench, on the reserves. No one wants him. Couple picks left to go. Last swap here. Can we hit 80 or 92 rated would be cool. We don't. It's a 91 rated draft, 32 chemistry. Does Allison lose chem? He does lose chem. Who does he lose chem on? Is it himself? It's himself, which is where Joe Cole would come into play, right? But then Xavi Simons loses chem. There's so many ways to lose chemistry in this draft. We'll just swap things back to the way they were. We need a D1 Archema manager is the only way we get full chemistry on this draft. Can we get one? D1 Archema manager in draft number 1 for a 1-2-4. We do not get one on this occasion. We'll take the Premier League manager, and we will end this draft off at a 1-2-3. I think that is. Let's verify. 1-2-3. Let's get into draft number 2. All right, draft attempt number 2. That was a interesting 3-back formation. Didn't actually do that bad. I'm really tempted to take one of these midfielder formations, but there's a lot of wingers in Fantasy FC Team 2, so I'm going for a winger formation. Let's see if we can get any here. Starting off, though, we're taking an 89 of Betty Pelly. That is not the start we want. Left wing, though, can we get that 97 Vinny? We don't get that 97 Vinny. We are going to take the 87 Zakagni because the rest of those players all have better cards, and Noah Lang is impossible to link. We are going to take the 91 Luis Figo, who can play cam, so that is a great sign with our striker being still not great. We're going to take Fowler here. She can play right wing, left wing, and cam. Okay, so if we start getting some Man City players, she's good for it. CDM number 1, this is where we always get screwed over. We don't this time. Kamavinga in there. Second CDM, I want that 97 Rodri, man. Instead, we get the 93 Bollez Matuidi. French links are great, and if we get some Ligue 1 players, we've got some good links for them. Right back here is going to be pretty massive. Hopefully, it is not. We get Dumfries. Left back for this draft. Draft number 2 is looking like an okay. Why did I say anything? It was looking like an okay start. Mr. Anthony Jedi Robinson is there. If you don't believe that's what he's called, go look it up. And 96 Van Dijk. I haven't seen that card in a fat minute. Van Dijk is here to pair up with him. We do get Marquinhos, who would get really good chem with our Ligue 1 links. Manuel Akanji as well is great for the Man City link and Prem link. Do you want our chem links? Not necessary. Bastoni does get good chem with his Zakagni, but I really hope he's not in by the end. Because of that, we will take Bastoni. I really hope Zakagni's not here by the end, though. So, goalkeeper for this draft is going to be not so great. We're going to need a better goalkeeper, but we are 90 rated with some pretty low-rated players in this team. 96 Van Dijk, though, is carrying this rating. Let's build this draft, or this bench, back to front, starting with the reserves. Reserve number 1, not so good. Let's get these dead picks out of the way. Let's get them all gone now. Come on now. There we go. I'm going to count that as a dead pick, but I know EA Sports won't. We'll take Philip Lahm for that left back role. We have some good players that have good versatility in this team. That's what I like to see. And the 96 Zidane comes in for that cam slot. Very nice. 2 picks left to go on the reserves here. Can we get some big cards? I mean, Wilson is an okay card. I don't know if she has any bigger cards. We will take that version. 1 more pick to go here on the reserves. And we get Reeton, but not the Reeton we want, so we are going to take Vincent Kompany, who can play CDM. Very nice, but he's going to go with that center back role. Van Dijk now has full chem. The only issues for chemistry is on our goalkeeper, Kamavinga, and the striker. So, not bad, because we want a new goalkeeper anyways. Can we get a new goalkeeper right here, right now? Please, EA Sports? No, nothing worthwhile. We do get a +2 on Carnesci because of the Zakagni link, but we want a new player at that left wing role. Ian Matson comes in. 5 or 6 picks left to go here on the bench. We're going to need some big cards. 89 Gwyn is a good card for the bench. I didn't mean to switch. Gwyn is good for the bench. Caicedo's all right for the starting 11, but Walsh is a brand new Fantasy FC. I know that for a fact. She is brand new. Now, she can play CDM, which would help a little bit with the Fowler chemistry, but I don't think enough to make that much of an impact because they don't get extra chemistry. Rafael Leao at the left wing role would get pretty much no chemistry other than the Dumfries link, I think. It would be Dumfries and I guess the Portuguese link. So he'd be close to full chem. Pascal Gross as CDM and moving Kamavinga to left back wouldn't be a bad option either. And Caicedo, we just don't have enough Premier League links to get him full chem with that nation link. So it's between Rafael Leao and Walsh, if I'm being completely honest. I think I have to take Leao, and we're just going to risk it for the biscuit. Oh, it's striker. He gets +2. Okay, solid. I didn't even think about replacing the striker. We'll take that. Next pick here is going to be the man, the myth, the man, the legend, the man, the man, the myth, the man, the man, the myth, the man, the legend, the man, the man. 2 picks left to go here on the bench. Can we get some big cards to pair up with this squad? We get the 93 Hansen off a dead pick. I will take that. Last pick here. It's going to be the 88 Daniel. No, just because it's the last pick, we're taking Aitanaba Mati. So we're 90 rated currently. Let's swap around this bench real quick. We have an 89 to bring on for a 79. We have an 89 to bring on for an 83 and an 88 to bring on for an 83. Can we get a 92 rated draft? We cannot. Ooh, this was a tough one for sure. The biggest issue we ran into was that left wing role, and then obviously just not a high enough rated bench. But we did end up getting another 1, 2, 3, just very, very close on the chemistry. And the goalkeeper, I forgot, was really bad as well. Can we get full chem here? Who are we missing chem on? It's Kamavinga. There we go. We get our full chemistry. So we do get a 1, 2, 4 on draft attempt number 2. We're seeing an average of 91 rated so far this video. Can we get it again in draft attempt number 3? All right, draft attempt number 3 here. We have taken a 3-back this video. We've taken a couple different formations. Right now, I'm debating between the 4-3-2-1 and the 4-1-2-1-2, and just because of the extra cam slots, I'm taking the 4-3-2-1. We've gotten lucky with CDMs once today. I don't think it's going to happen again. So we're going to start off. I'm going to take the 88 Foden for the bench just because I didn't really like any of those options. Goalkeeper pick, though. Can we get a big one? We do get the 89 or the 90 Donnarumma. 88 Vicario is good. Tim Howard's good. And for chemistry purposes, I have to take Tim Howard. Because Donnarumma, there's rarely a world where Donnarumma makes sense. And on the bench, we didn't get a better goalkeeper anyway, so just in case, Tim Howard means we get full chem on our goalie at the very least. We are going to get the 95 Carvajal here and a 95 Karchawi. No, we do get the 90 Balde though, so the La Liga links are strong with this one, and we're just going to need to keep that going, hopefully. Vincent Kompany comes in for extra Premier League chemistry and a Belgian link. Very nice. And then 92 Carlos Alberto rounds out our defense. That's a solid defense, man. I'm going to take our 2 extra defenders now to see what we end up with. Let's see here. We get Hato, who's kind of a space filler, if we're being honest. Next pick is going to be Ridley, who knows, Baku. We get him like every single video. So defense is taken care of. Let's get this midfield out of the way. 3 cams here. We're going to take Frank Lampard for the icon links. Next pick is going to offer us nothing really great. We're not taking that Gravenberch, that's for sure. We just saw his 90. We know he pops. And our last pick is also not so good. Okay, let's get these cams then, and then we'll go back to the bench for our midfielder picks. We're going to take JJ Okocha for more Premier League chemistry. Dude, Premier League players are going to be set in this video. Speaking of, James Maddison comes in on full chemistry, and our striker is going to be not so good. So we'll take the Premier League one. We're 88 rated currently. Let's get these 2 midfielder picks out of the way. We get the Rashford. Okay, very cool. And he can play striker. This Rashford is brand new. Fantasy Team 2. Whatever it is. Fantasy FC, FC Fantasy, Fantasy Foot. Who knows? Team 2 Rashford. He's here. That's solid. We get Alexia Putellas, who would get some good chemistry. And because she gets chemistry, I'm going to take her. +1 there. Usually I would wait for bigger cards, but who knows what's going to happen in this draft. There we go. Joe Cole as well is going to be a lot better at that right cam position. And now it's just our center mid we need out, because the only person missing chemistry is her and Carvajal, who's just missing a La Liga link or 2 Spanish links. So really solid start. 89 rated is it, but we have 5 picks left to go with really 3 or 4 players that we need to get off the bench. We just need big cards though. Big cards would be great. Let's make it happen. Starting off, we get 87 Bukayo Saka. 4 picks left to go. Big cards, come on now. Including a midfielder is what we need. We are going to take, I think Çalhanoğlu would get full chem in there because of the icon links. Yeah, there we go. Çalhanoğlu's in. He gets chemistry. We just need chemistry for Carvajal now with 3 picks left to go. Can we find it is the question. Ladeiro's there. Obviously, Marcos Llorente would have gotten chemistry, but he's not very helpful for rating. Benjamin Sesko comes in as extra rating in our last pick here. Can we get rating for Carvajal? We don't get chemistry. We get Florian Wirtz. So Let's swap out our bench real quick here. We get to put two 91s on the bench. That's got to take us up to a 90. Yep, there it is. And then an 87 for a 79. Can we see 91 rated? We do not see a 91 rated draft in this occasion. Really solid draft, though. It's just too many mid-level cards. We got 195, and that was it. Everyone else was underneath that 93 rating other than really Rashford. So hopefully in draft attempt number 4, we can get more upgraded cards, but really not bad whatsoever. We will take that 90 rated 32 chem, and let's get into draft attempt number 4. Draft attempt number 4, fourth and final attempt of this video, and I don't know exactly what we should take here. I think we're going to take the 4-1-3-2. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I've ever taken this formation in a draft, so maybe it'll mean some good things. So far though, not so much. I am going to take John Stones there because I'm hoping we can get some bigger strikers than Robbie Keane. Starting off, we do get Hegerberg or Solskjaer. We're going to take Solskjaer for the chemistry, and our second striker, please be worth it. We get a 93 Dalglish. Okay, very good, very good. One big player is great to start, but we're going to need more of the same. We are going to take this Valverde. Really not the version of him I want. Left mid, though, is going to be 85 Borja Science. Right mid, please, at least give us the man. We don't get the man. We get McManaman, so we'll take him. CDM here, hopefully one of those 97 Rodris, or just nothing of the sort. Okay, EA Sports wants to give us a day 1 draft, and I guess that's what we get. We're going to take Kadioglu here. Right back in this formation is hopefully going to be big. That Carvajal likes to pop, but not on this occasion. We have 2 picks left to go in the starting 11. Hopefully this bench can be better, because this starting 11 is just terrible, just trash. We get Allison, which is good. 87 rated draft, with Allison and Dalglish being the only players that I want to keep in this draft. Let's see if we can get some big cards on the bench. We get the 93 Van Dijk, and I will take him just because of how bad this draft is. Can't wait for the 96, even though we've seen him once this video. Next pick is going to be the 96 Zidane or the 96 Pele. Zidane is nice for that center mid spot. Pele is nice. I don't know if there's really a good or bad choice here. I'm going to take Zidane. Let's go for it. 3 picks left to go in the reserves. Let's see what we can get here. Anything good? We don't have to choose. We get Pele now too. Okay, very nice. So that attack is great. Let's just fix the rest of this team. EA Sports, please. There's Yashin or Maldini. Now this is the question here on if we want a 93 rated center back or a 93 rated goalkeeper. We do have a 91 goalkeeper. I think we're going to have to go for the center back here. Maldini comes in, +2 chem. The reserves have been paying out. I just need the bench to do the same thing. So, 91 rated. I need this bench to be massive. Literally massive. Starting off with, we get an 89 Donnarumma. First defensive pick here. Abdul Hamid doesn't get chemistry, so he's just going to sit the bench. 95 Karchawi. Let's see if she gets any chem at that left back role. She gets full chemistry. Okay. So between these 2 picks here, or I guess these last 4 picks, we need a CDM, a right mid, and a left mid. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. We get a left mid and a right mid. Rashford, I think, would get great chemistry with our Premier League boys, so I think we have to take Rashford, and he's highest rated. Okay. We got our left mid. We need a CDM and a right mid within these last 3 picks. This is our last chance at the CDM. We do get a CDM in Mascherano. Full chemistry here, 91 rated. 2 picks left to go. We need a big right mid. We get Mbappe. And if we had another cam slot, it might make sense, but we don't. Fabio Carvalho can play right mid. So can Mo Salah. Or do we take a 94 for the bench? I think we take the 94 for the bench because we have full chemistry. And our last pick is not going to be so great. It's going to be Sadio Mane. And let's swap around these bench players. There's really not many good ones. Last swap here. We do hit a 1-2-5. That is one of the worst 1-2-5s I've ever seen in my life. Obviously, we have big cards, right? We've got the, let's see here. We got 95 Karchawi. We've got the 93 Maldini. We've got the 93 Rashford, the 96 Zidane, the 96 Pele. We've got a 94 Mbappe on the bench, right? But we also have an 87 Kadioglu, an 88 McManaman, an 89 Mascherano. Like, We have some terrible cards on the. We have an 285s on the bench, but that starting 11 just outweighs it. So we get a 1-2-5. Let's just secure it, and I'll show you that it's a 1-2-5. Iraola comes in as manager. Okay, let's show you this 1-2-5 real quick. We have a 1-2-5 in our fourth and final attempt at this video. But because of how bad some of those cards were, we had to be close to a 1-2-6, man. We had to be close. So we're going to try and get in the next video, guys. If you love the content, let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Peace.